Now hey guys, welcome back to the channel and another Swiss 001 video. And guess what flight simulator we're in? Yeah, this is GeoFS. Or to be more specific, we are actually in Firefox right now. Yes, we are actually flying in a browser flight simulator today. Yeah, that's what is happening, which is very interesting. Yeah, this is the flight simulator of GeoFS, a very popular flight simulator out there, and a very much requested flight simulator. I've already made a few videos about this one, but there has been some new updates on this. So let's just see what these updates look like. Yeah, this flight simulator is also called the accessible flight simulator because you don't have to download anything, you don't have to pay anything necessarily. Everything is free to use. It's really straightforward. It's really cool actually. You know, here we have the basic feature. Global high resolution terrain, which is true. Massively multiplayer. Is that grammatically correct? I don't know. We have a very nice navigation map and all that stuff. And well, again, since this is a browser flight simulator, it can run on pretty much anything that has browser support, like Windows, Mac, Linux, even mobile. There's even an app for this one, but I'm pretty sure a Tesla car can also run this. But let's just actually go ahead and fly here. Now, I do have an HD subscription, as you can see here, which is like 10 bucks a year. That one gives you HD scenery, which is going to look a little bit better. So let's just see what HD looks like. There we go. And we are again spawning into a Piper Cub here in the Saharan desert. And well, this looks pretty nice, doesn't it? There's this little pretty lonely road out here. That's all that we've got actually. Welcome to the Saharan desert. I think this is actually Algeria, the country of Algeria, or Algeria. I don't know, but we can try landing on this road, which I mean, if you get too close to it, then it'll not probably look that good, but you know, this is just fine. And now it's suddenly not fine. Oh no. Yeah, all right, never mind. Let's actually change location anyway, because we can go literally everywhere all around the world. We have some location suggestions like the Uluru Rock here in Australia, which looks extremely amazing. Let's go and get this Piper Cub landed on that one then. Yeah, as you can tell, this is actually looking quite nice. Something I do not like very much is that when you change views, it totally messes up everything and it has to load in the whole world. That kind of sucks about this one, but that's another story. Let's just get this plane landed. All right, we have, there we go. Touchdown on one side of this rock. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm not joking, we can go anywhere, really. What else does this one suggest? New Schwanstein Castle in Germany. Let's check that out. Very interesting. Why is there oh yeah, there's actually a lake here. And this is actually one of the new additions to this flight simulator. And it's water. Yeah, water actually looks like water now. Before, they literally just put in like, you know, the usual satellite Google scenery of, you know, water. That has now been changed. Now you can actually see water. And when you actually touch down, well, perhaps crash, once that happens, then you'll actually get water splash animations. So we're just gonna see how that looks like. I have no idea. Oh, alright. I mean, there's a little bit of animation action going on. That's quite nice, isn't it? And now we've crashed though. That's not super nice, but let's go ahead. There we go, we're back. But yeah, this looks extremely amazing, obviously, just flying through nature. That is definitely the flight simulator's biggest strength. But, you know, the scenery doesn't look all that good once you go into, like, cities and stuff. So maybe just type in New York. Yes, we can type in a destination, whatever we want. New York comes up, just press go, and there we go. We immediately spawn into New York. Here, we're going to see this flight simulator's biggest weakness. There we go. Welcome to Manhattan. Literally, this is, we're flying above New York, and we do not have any 3D buildings. Yeah, all the skyscrapers here are not showing up as actual 3D objects, which is something that does very much suck, but that's just New York for ya. Okay, that's actually pretty sad, just flying across New York. This is why New York is actually, of course, not in the location suggestion. Not perhaps the best place to fly with this kind of flight simulator. Something that's interesting, though, is that the buildings here do register as objects, as elevation in the satellite, which is why there's little hills here. That's an interesting bug that happens here. But yeah, that is New York for ya. Let's maybe go back to some kind of more beautiful place. Let's go to the west coast of Scotland. Probably the most beautiful area to fly with this flight simulator. Welcome to Scotland. Let's maybe check out another plane, because there's a lot of them, all for free, by the way. Like, there's a very wide selection. I mean, we have usual airlines, Boeing 737, DHC-6 Twin Otter, but we have some more interesting planes as well, like Concorde is quite exotic as well. Same goes for the Pilatus PC-7, but we even have an Vector Sports Star, very interesting plane as well. I think that was actually from the Czech Republic. Yeah, that is from the Czech Republic, isn't it? Let's maybe check out the cockpit view as well. this is what it looks like. Not particularly amazing, but you know, it works, and that's the point, isn't it? Yeah, that is actually quite nice. As we crash this plane into the ground because we don't want it anymore. There we go. Yeah, that's something that happens as well. You're not able to crash, but that's a whole other story. Let's maybe check out some bigger airliner. How about an A380 or something? Oh, it does sound quite horrible. I have to put down the sound, otherwise I'll actually go into death there. By the way, something that's also new here is wing flex. As you can tell, all the wings of the aircraft, they flex. When I say all, I mean both. Especially in this A380, it's been heavily reworked here. Let's go to the cockpit view. Looks very nice. Let me just mention again, we're flying here right now in the Firefox browser. Yes, you should be able to run this thing on any decently powerful computer. I don't know if you'll be able to play it on some kind of work or school computer or something, and if you could, most probably the IT branch has already, you know, banned GeoFS from the servers. They've blocked the IP. Oh, we actually have full screen as well. I haven't realized that. Well, that looks quite a lot better for the video, doesn't it? Alright, but, you know, it does run at least here on my computer, so that's a good thing. Yeah. Now, let's maybe go ahead and try some other aircraft and more, perhaps, some other locations. We're in the Caribbean. Yeah, we can literally go to any place we want as long as we are able to spell it correctly. Oh, this is another island with a very interesting, pretty short runway there. We crash into that runway because I actually wanted to show you one of the main new added features recently. There we go. We're just crashing along there. Oh, not a particularly smooth landing. We've stopped. That's the point, isn't it? Yeah, let's maybe go back to main menu. As you can see here, we have a live map of all the players that are flying all around the world. Yes, this flight simulator actually has live players. And as you can see right here, one of the most populated areas here in GeoFS is either San Francisco or Los Angeles. So let me check out why. Thing is, actually, here in San Francisco, most of the players are not even in the city or at the airport, but actually outside here in the sea, in the Pacific Ocean. So they must be at some kind of airport that is located on water. And what could that be other than an aircraft carrier? Yeah, actually, that's true. They have recently added an aircraft carrier into the flight simulator, so we have to check that one out. All right, let's maybe go back to full screen. There we go. This looks quite nice. Let's maybe look around. We can turn to the right, and I think the aircraft carrier should be some. Oh, it's already there, and it's very much populated. Of course, all the funny people are parking their Concorde, A380, 747. Oh, there is not even a 747 for this game. They're all parking them here, which is, I mean, it's interesting. Let's maybe go and try getting this cup plane landed. All right. Oh, now a lot of you guys wanted me to talk about this brand new addition to the flight simulator of GeoFS, and by the way, there's also helicopters. I forgot to mention that. And yeah, it's, I mean, what can I say? It's super interesting. Actually, there's even like cables that work just like an aircraft carrier works in real life. That is very interesting as well. But something I do not like about this one is that it doesn't move, which is something you would not normally have with an aircraft carrier, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's just a solid object there in the water. It just doesn't move. It's not static. But let's go ahead and try getting this cup plane landed on it anyway. We're just gonna crash into some airliners though, but there we go. We've crashed into some airliners that have actually managed to land here on this aircraft carrier, and so have we. And that other guy didn't, definitely. Oh wow, that was a Concorde that crashed. And oh, we have sunk. Oh no, I think we've fallen off deck now. Oh, we haven't. All right, we have stopped. Perfectly fine on this aircraft carrier. Oh, A380. Yeah, this is what happens when you let people on an aircraft carrier. Oh, I think that guy actually crashed there. And there's a big airliner, an A380, coming in for a landing. Let's check that out. Yeah, oh well, that was a drift action, and he's crashed. That has not worked. Meanwhile, there's another plane coming in right now. Probably more suitable plane for this aircraft carrier, but let's just see how that landing will go. There we go. Yeah. Oh, that was a crash there. All right, never mind. Yeah, this is what the aircraft carrier looks like in GeoFS. Let's maybe go for some kind of 737 or something. Very realistic scenario. Let's put the gear out. Here we go. Welcome to the cockpit of the 737. I think that also has been reworked. Meanwhile, our aircraft carrier is below. Let's go ahead and get this plane landed on it. There we go. We are looking very nice, and we have actually stopped. Oh, we haven't. All right, we have fallen off. All right, 737 is definitely down. That did not work at all. So we try doing some kind of sully landing there. Oh, we also have wing flex in this plane. It looks very nice. All right, that was quite an impact into the water, but we have, there we go. We've touched down for the last time. Now, maybe something I've never done here in the GeoFS flight simulator is visit some interesting place. I mean, we can literally go to any place all around the world. So let's just do that real quick. We have destinations like North Korea. Yeah, welcome to the middle of North Korea. Actually, we're in the middle of nowhere in the Trane region. Yeah, it's just a mountainous region that you do actually have in North Korea. As you can tell, there's quite a lot of mountains here. The scenery isn't particularly good. I mean, we're in North Korea, obviously. But let's maybe go to the main capital of North Korea, which is Pyongyang. As you can tell, this is the airport of Sunan just below us, which is Pyongyang's own airport. Well, it even has its own airline, but that's another story. And the city of Pyongyang itself is ahead. We can check that out as well. And it does look like North Korea is somewhat located on Mars, just judging by the redness of this scenery. But that's another story. Let's maybe go to the downtown area of Pyongyang, which does actually look quite nice. It does look nice for a city of North Korea. Obviously, the scenery isn't good at all. Kind of makes sense. I mean, you know, we have to consider this is still North Korea. I think let's go to Chernobyl. Welcome to Chernobyl, and this is actually Chernobyl. This is what Chernobyl actually looks like. It's a surprisingly green area, and I think, yep, the actual Chernobyl thing is right ahead of us. So this is going to be interesting. Now here we have a navigation map, which actually looks very nice. It even shows all the airspaces, and as you can see, we have this circle around the actual nuclear plant, and that is actually quite true. Flying above the actual nuclear plant is illegal. You're not allowed to do that, which I guess makes sense, but you know, we're just gonna do that anyway. Here we go. Let's maybe get some higher speeds up here. There we go. This is looking interesting. And there we go. Here we have the nuclear plant of Chernobyl. Very interesting. I mean, again, we have to consider I did not download anything for this. Actually, this was a very interesting video to prepare because I just had to pull up Firefox, and oh, that has gone wrong. And well, search up GeoFS, which worked out very, very well, didn't it? So yeah, that is GeoFS for you guys. The new update is quite nice. The new aircraft carrier and the water edition in general, very nice work there. And well, it does kind of sound like an advertisement for GeoFS, but it definitely isn't. Now, this is quite nice, isn't it? So yeah, guys, thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow. As always, good night.